Welcome back to a new episode of Thinking Out Loud. Learn to be alone. That's today's reflection, thought of the day. Okay. There's too many ways to understand and analyze this phrase, learn to be alone. Let's see. So, first, let's analyze the two general paths. When it comes to learn on how to be alone, you can do it either when you are in a relationship or when you are not, right? When you are in a relationship, it's really important that you can find time to be alone. And I'm gonna talk from my own experience, right? Whenever I was dating someone, I didn't prioritize time for myself, and the only thing I wanted to do was spend time with this person. The relationship ended quickly, right? Because as a man, my whole energy, time, and focus was to this person, right? So I didn't know how to be alone, and that just ended the relationship. After that, when I was by myself, not in a relationship, it was hard at first to do things by myself, from going to the mall or doing groceries by myself, to going to the gym, to doing basically anything by myself, right? It was hard. But of course, like anything else, time and repetition teaches you how to do things, right? So I learned how to be alone. It was not easy, but I think it's worth it because this relationship with your thoughts, it's probably the hardest relationship to build in a healthy way, right? Because for some reason, whatever happens in here, it's so goddamn important and powerful that you should be really careful what you're thinking, right? Being alone, it's not bad, but then feel lonely, probably it is. We're social creatures by nature, right? We need social interaction. We need to be close to other people. So I remember once, a couple of years ago, it was 2024 probably. I decided that the only thing I wanted to do was focus on myself and my projects and work, and that's it. And it worked out really well for the first 6 months, and then I collapsed. Like, I really needed to be around people, you know. And I started going out again every weekend and friends, and then all the progress I've made on my personal projects were gone. I mean, I stopped focusing on my projects, and now I was focusing on having a social life. So that was not healthy either, right? So I came up with it. I came up with this. Once a month, I'll go out with friends or socialize in general, right? Once a month. That works for me. It doesn't mean it has to work for you. And sometimes I don't want to do things by myself. Let's say go to the gym. I have friends that I go to the gym with. And I would love to go with them and and talk to them and train together. But sometimes I felt like going by myself. And probably you've done that too. And it's good, be with you. It's so important. I'm shooting this video on 2026, June 8th. And there's so many things going on with technology, with AI, with social media, that it's tricky, to feel connected with people through screens, but at the same time not feeling connected because you're not close to them. It really scares me how, as humans, we're gonna deal with this in 10, 20 years. And now I've read so many articles on why people, like especially young people, are feeling lonely, you know. And the only thing I can say is please don't feel lonely. There's always someone that wants to be with you, that likes you. That's 100% sure. It doesn't really matter how many mistakes you've made. I've made so many fucking mistakes. And I've decided not to feel judged by other people, you know. Everyone makes mistakes, so don't be so hard on yourself. But of course, learn from them. I haven't learned from a few mistakes that I've made over and over again, and that's the worst part, really. Anywho, that's what that's what is on my mind when it comes to be lonely or feel lonely or to be alone, right? If there's just something that you should take with you after watching this video is don't be afraid to be with you, you know. Love yourself, be proud of who you are. This might sound cliche, but I realize how important that is at 28 years old, to feel proud of yourself, to love yourself. I wish I would have known this when I was younger, so my um, self-esteem it's would have been more healthier back then, you know. But I can just not live by thinking of all the things I didn't knew about back then. The good news is now I do know that, and how am I gonna act from now on knowing that, you know? Anywho, thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoy and understand my thoughts. If you didn't, that's fine. Comment below whatever you think. What are your thoughts? I'm looking forward to hear from you, because the main goal of this channel is to upload what's on my mind, find people that think the same way, find people who don't agree with me, and we can have a really nice conversation. And that's it. See you on the next one.